As a child, the first time I became aware of aviation, the first time I became interested in aviation, I must have been about 5 years old. I started gliding, and it was my first passion, and I first flew alone in a glider in 1976, just after my 16th birthday. So I turned that childhood passion, gliding, into a career in aviation, starting properly in 1983 in the Royal Air Force. And then I became an instructor on the Tucano and then an instructor on the Hawk. I went into Virgin Atlantic flying the 747 and then subsequently the Airbus and then finally the 787. But throughout that period I had still maintained my passion for sport and recreational aviation. So I was gliding, air display flying, flying old aeroplanes. My wife and I built an aeroplane with the sole purpose really of breaking a record set in 1939 from London to Cape Town and back, which I did in 3 days, 11 hours and 16 minutes, solo in a home-built aeroplane. Up to that point, I didn't think I could afford a 911, and having survived nights in thunderstorms, I decided I walked across from the simulator where we did all our training in Virgin Atlantic to Porsche mid-Sussex, and I bought a C2S. My wife said, buy it now, which is what I did, and I drove it away. Yeah, the KN, we use it to tow the glider because it doesn't even notice that the glider trailer's on the back. It's reliable, smooth, I can get everything I need in for a competition. It's a perfect tow car for the glider. Hybrid technology associated with the energy conservation requirements of gliding. I like the connection. It's a very cerebral sport. You really have to think ahead in order to understand how much energy you have in the bank at any given time.
Green light, ignition on.
A gliding competition consists of 90 gliders. The fastest wins, very competitive. I wouldn't say I was drawn to danger. I would say I'm drawn to the challenge. It's easy to use cliches like freedom and silence, but that's not the case. Flying a glider, a high-performance glider, is the nearest thing that a civilian can get to flying a fast jet. It's critical that the human-machine interface is simple, straightforward, reliable. All my life, I've enjoyed the challenge of operating high-performance machinery. I get to do that. I'm the luckiest guy in the world as far as I'm concerned.